Hey everybody, welcome to the Delivery Driver Pit Stop. My name is Michael. I am your host. GrubHub just pushed a new update to Android and iOS. They are instituting non-contact deliveries now, boys and girls, which is a great thing. A few days behind schedule of the other apps, but it is very much welcome. Hey J Dig, how you doing? Don't usually want to do a live stream, but this is important enough. Um, Again, GrubHub on today's update, they just pushed is instituting non-contact deliveries in their app now. Do not have screenshots because I am staying home right now because I have a precondition. I have type 2 diabetes, and because I have type 2 diabetes, I don't want to put myself out there, possibly getting sick. I'm going to be 50 this year, even though I look 30. It will be, I just want to avoid coming in contact just in case. The wife has given me the stink eye. She doesn't want me out there either. I did, however, today go to Kaiser Permanente. I had to give blood work. And when you're walking into Kaiser Permanente now, they have signs and they're screening you if you have a cough or a fever. They make you take a mask. If you don't, they put a little red sticker on you and you go through. I wore a mask today while I got my blood just to be on the safe side because, again, I don't want anybody that's come in contact with it contacting, affecting me. But for everyone that's just tuning in, we'll be watching this later on. Make sure you go to your the Play Store if you're on Android or Apple Store if you're on iOS, and make sure you update the GrubHub for Drivers app as soon as possible because, like I said, they just pushed a new update which institutes non-contact deliveries, just like Postmates have done, just like DoorDash has done. And I'm surprised it took GrubHub this long, but it is what it is. Um, Anything else? Wow, I got 15 people. Hey, everybody. Um, my question to you guys, have you guys been running into any interesting deliveries out there now that all this craziness is happening in the United States now? Their NCAA is shut down. They canceled the NBA season. Major League Baseball's postponed. NHL's canceled or suspended the season. Now Disneyland here. Hi, Baneful Things. Disneyland now has been shuttering on Saturday. Universal Studios is closing down. Thanks, I appreciate that, Baneful Things. It's only a matter of time. Our local school district here where I'm at. Hey, David, long time no see, buddy. Our local school district here where I am located now they have not, even though the school classes are still in, they have canceled all field trips. My wife's work, even though she's on vacation right now, she just got an email from her boss reminding everybody to make sure how to clean after people come in for eating at the restaurant. They're going over the safety precautions. So this is really affecting a lot of people. Thankfully, again, GrubHub's instituting the non-contact deliveries. I know a lot of people were out there doing it before, but it was at your own risk. Now there's going to be an option. I would assume there's an option for the customer. Since again, I'm not running the app, I'm assuming there's an option for the customer saying non-contact delivery, please leave on doorstep. Before today's patch, there wasn't, and some people were doing that. You're doing it at your own risk. I think unless you have explicit permission. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Baneful Things. Unless you have permission, I still wouldn't leave it on anybody's doorstep unless they told me to. But now you have an out. GrubHub has given you an excuse, a reason to just drop it off on the doorstep. Obviously, you need to let the customer know that's happening, so there's an understanding between you two, so you do not get in trouble. But again, make sure anybody who's watching this, I got paid at 2 months since I got. Wow. Email drive. Have you contacted your driver specialist, DJ Black Blaze? I would if you have not yet. Make sure you for GrubHub app. Make sure you update it on your iOS. Make sure you update it on your Play Store, Android, because, like I said, the latest app push, the latest update they just released, is instituting non-contact deliveries. It's about time. Thank you, baby Jesus. Well, yeah. Let's see. Am I going? That would be nice, Shake Ball Tall, but how are they going to base that? How are they going to base that on what pay? I mean, I haven't worked the last week and a half. How are they going to determine my? Are they going to do it like unemployment, where they look at your last 6 months and then determine what your unemployment is going to be for that? They got a lot of unanswered questions. DJ Black Blaze, email driver specialists with an S, driver specialist with an S at the end of specialist at grubhub.com and tell them your issue. That is a generic GrubHub. That's a generic driver specialist email box. You did that as well, driver specialist with an S. Maybe they won't. That would be nice. In California here, it's it's $15 an hour now, I think, federal minimum wage. It's crazy. Hey, Pete. Everybody say hi to Pete from Paid to Drive. So yeah, this is really important news. DJ Black Blaze, I would keep calling. Call customer service. Ask to be given to a driver care, and then ask to be given. To, if driver care doesn't answer that, ask to be given to a driver specialist on duty. Usually there's a generic driver specialist on duty for stuff like this. Bobby T, we're not lucky. You know how much a studio apartment here is? $15 an hour is for minimum wage in California is you're not living high on the hog here. What have they sent? No, P, how I found out is I'm in the Play Store. I updated my GrubHub for drivers apps, and in the patch notes, they said specifically now GrubHub has non-contact deliveries. If you go in your patch notes on the Play Store, or you go in the patch notes on iTunes or the Apple Store, it will say non-contact delivery update. That means, Kevin, it means that you can leave the items on the porch. And also, I think it means if it's giving the customers the option when you deliver to tell the driver to leave it on the porch as well. I'm assuming as much. I'm taking an educated guess here because I have not been running the app. Again, I'm not out delivering currently because I have a pre-existing condition. Again, type 2 diabetes. I'm going to be 50. I just want to be careful. It is being overhyped a bit out there, but I want to be careful. I don't want a chance of getting it. I wouldn't know that about being able to keep the food. I would assume it's the same as it's been in the past, but I'm not going to. I don't want to comment on that because I don't want to give it misinformation. You may want to contact customer service and make sure you can verify that the leaving the food after 8 minutes or no one answers after 8 minutes, you can have the food. But if you're leaving it on the porch, that the 8 minute or the 5 minute time limit shouldn't matter, I don't think, because you're just leaving it on the porch. Freaked out and don't want to have so much contact with people as restaurants. It makes sense, David. And you have kids, don't you, David? I believe. Don't you have a couple children? Pete, quit paying. Ay. Thank you, Pete. I appreciate the $5, but dude, you don't need to do that. You need to save the money. 3. There you go. And they're saying kids are less susceptible at getting it. But do you really want to be the father? Mike, I like that, Pete. You need to trademark that for me. But David, how about do you really want to be the father that infects his children? Or mother. I mean, I don't. I think that's about it. We are currently in, believe it or not, this is like the apocalypse here in Southern California. Where I'm at right now, we are under flash flood warnings. We're getting hammered with rain right now in Southern California, and people do not know how to drive. The flood control system here in Southern California is generic and bad at best. So that everything's flooding out here. My backyard is flooded out right now. I've been out for the last hour and a half cleaning my gutters, making sure the water drains from my backyard, so I don't have a swimming pool in my backyard. It's crazy. Yeah, that's right, Tona. That's right. We don't know what to do. Well, guys, I've already bugged you for 10 and a half, 11 minutes. Maybe Pete will get a video out about this maybe this evening about this non-contact deliveries for GrubHub just being instituted. Because the more people know about this, the better. And Pete has a monster audience of 18,300 plus subscribers. Yeah, there are storm drains, Pete, but they get clogged and the city don't take care of it, etc., etc. Lameness, government. Anyways, I think that's it, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Remember, make sure you go update your GrubHub for Drivers app on Android, GrubHub for Drivers app on iPhone, because the new non-contact deliveries for GrubHub customers is now live. Thanks, Pete, for stopping by. I appreciate it, buddy. Make sure everybody hits that bad boy right there. Right there. We will see you next time, everybody, on the Delivery Driver Pit Stop. Bye, everybody. Take care, everybody. Be safe out there.